YASHAMIAHLA, BAHASHAM RAKAKWADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, and to speckled Israelites that are scattered abroad that look like the heathen nations. To y'all say shalom as well. Start off with 144,000 first, which will be the ruling governing body in the kingdom of heaven, which will be all men, the 144,000. And then you got the rest of the elect outside of the 144,000, which will consist of some men as well, women and children that will be saved on this side. And you got 2/3 of people that will be destroyed, and they're gonna be brought back through the loins of the elect. This is your brother Jeremiah. Can make it y'all another video. But I'm basically, as y'all see the title, it's basically a righteous rant. I don't got my sword with me. I also use my this other phone I got, but it's dead. And the spirit just hopped on me now to do the video. So, I basically want to talk about what happened 2 days ago. I believe the military got deployed in New York subways. And the title of my video is when they shall say peace and safety, right? When sudden destruction cometh, hey, there's no escape. I'm paraphrasing the scripture. I ain't saying it word for word, but that's pretty much what it says. When people are living their best life, they're not paying attention, which that's every day. These people in America, Babylon, they're not paying attention to anything around them. They're focused on, keeping their job, getting money. They're still focused on, when the next folly day is. They're called holidays, but folly days is what we call them. Us brothers in the truth. They're focused on when they're going on vacation, when they're gonna get their next day off. Meanwhile, you got things going on, man. And I mentioned the military being deployed in NYC. It can happen just like that. The scriptures also speak in Second Esdras. It tells you about what does it say? Salakia. A man should desire to go into a city and not be able. Because a subway is where they got these trains in the ground, and that's that's how you travel, go from place to place. And out here in Louisville, Kentucky, we don't have subways, but that's gonna come to every city, eventually, in the near future. It ain't gonna matter if you got a subway in your city or not. It's just gonna happen. And it's gonna happen to basically quell the disorder, the chaos. Because that's what's coming, A lot of things is happening, man. You got these migrants coming over here, so-called illegally. It's really not illegally, if you've been paying attention. These devils is letting these people in. People that can't speak English, people that probably got diseases coming over here. People that they hate Americans. A lot of countries outside of America, they hate Americans. They hate people over here, They don't live a similar lifestyle. Over here, you have easier access to, your daily resources that you need, food, clothing, shelter. A lot of these other countries that these people are coming from, like Venezuela, South America, Mexico, they don't have it as easy. They don't have it easy at all, matter of fact. They live a hard lifestyle, in these other countries, that these people are coming from. Some of them are coming from, the land of Ham, which is Africa, today. You even got people coming from China. So you got people coming from all over, man. Coming in from different borders, I think from Canada too. And these people are saying they don't know how to stop it, or they're not going to stop it. Well, it's all a part of the problem that they want, Because these people over here that's coming from these different countries, they're causing problems. Slashing people's necks. They cut heads off from these other countries, man. I just, came from campus, so that's why the spirit's on me. They do that daily. They rape women. They do all types of stuff that you don't see, out in the open in America on a daily. You don't see that type of stuff, But those days are fastly approaching to where you will see that type of stuff, and when you will see dead bodies, you will see body parts, scattered everywhere. You will see children, in pieces. We about to see stuff like that. The days of America, being untouched hey, America is about to be touched. Hey, Shalom, YASHAMIAHLA to you. You know, the days of America, being untouched, people living carefree, them days is over. You know, and like I said, martial law, that's coming. It's already here. They doing it, they just doing it in a little way, but it's gonna be everywhere. And you got these migrants, they get benefits and certain things that, you don't even get if you was already born over here. So that's gonna cause people to get angry. They passing certain bills to where, I know here in Kentucky, I don't know about other states yet, but over here they passing bills to where, like, basically they ain't gonna have to give you a break at the plantation, which plantation is, your job where you work at every day, to get your daily bread, your money, you know. So we was also talking about how people are stressed out because they can't keep up with the lifestyle because they don't get paid enough. So that's only gonna make it worse. If people can't get a break at work, and they working people to death at work, at a lot of jobs actually, these factory jobs, warehouse jobs, they work people to death in there, man. And you ain't getting paid what you need to get paid for, So, like I said, ain't nothing but chaos, turmoil is coming. People, I went to the, doctor yesterday, or whatever. I got asthma, so I just want to get it checked up and all this stuff, But I believe in YASHAMIAHLA. I believe YASHAMIAHLA is going to heal me, but some days, this devil wants you to go to the doctor and all this stuff where they were trying to stick something in me, but I was like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that, man. I'm not doing that, I told them straight up, nope, I'm good, We ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to make no cuttings in your flesh. If it's all possible, you need to avoid that type of stuff, Anything that causes you to commit sin, say no. There's no question. If you believe in the Lord, there is no question. There's no second guessing. There's no thinking about it. Just need to, nope. They talking about, you want to take a COVID test? Nope. Even that wasn't what they was talking about, but they was trying to give me a shot. But I'm like, no, I'm not doing that, man. For my asthma, I just, I was like, man, just give me the, inhaler, because I'll have an inhaler, brothers, if you may have asthma or something like that, you get a little blue inhaler, because I ain't really had problems with asthma, in a long time. You're here recently, this devil, man, I'm ready to start taking, herbs and stuff like that. I need to get into that, deeper into, because we come into times to where when stuff happen and, our hell break loose, like I said, I don't go to the doctor like that anyway, but that's not gonna be available. When the EMP attack happened, chaos is happening, martial law, that's what I was talking about. That's not gonna be available. And I don't trust in these things anyway. I trust in YASHAMIAHLA. But, as the scriptures also say, we use the world and not abuse it, right? So, whatever good we can get from this place, we get it, But we don't overly indulge in this place. We don't put our 100% trust in this place because we know it's going down. We know that everything's defiled, so we got to pray on it. The food is defiled. You got to pray on it, stuff like that. We got to pray on it. We got to trust in YASHAMIAHLA, man. We don't put our trust in man. You put your trust in man going to fail you, but the Lord ain't going to fail you. And man also changes. What the scripture say in Malachi 3:6, in Hebrews 13:8, the Lord don't change. So I just wanted to do this little righteous rant, man. Stuff is getting ready to happen. Any minute now, any moment now. And, brothers, even you very, very, very few sisters, because, this truth is really for men. I'm going to just be honest. The Lord said he called men in this thing, man. The men is who he chose to be leaders, is how he designed men to be. Israelite men, should I say, which are of so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American descent. According to this society, that's what they call us. So-called black or African American or Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Cuban, all these different things. But the Lord calls us Israelites. He never called us those names. Those are man-made nationalities. Those aren't God-given, YASHAMIAHLA giving nationalities, we're Israelites, And we got to remain vigilant. You know, we got to be on fire for this truth, man. We got to be, fervent, and serving YASHAMIAHLA because when these times pop off, it's like if you don't got the Lord on your side, it don't matter how strong you are, how fast you are, how good you can shoot a gun, um, how good of a off-grid expert you are, man. You're gonna fail in some area. Ain't nobody perfect, you know. We're Israelites, we're above all nations, but we ain't even perfect in this flesh, you know. Jake is a master in a lot of things, man. Esau, they don't like to admit those type of things, but they portray themselves to be the best at everything. That's not true, you know. It makes me think of sports. Like a lot of Jakes, they mainly play basketball, football, those sports. But the Esau, they be playing the other sports like hockey. And there's some Jakes that play baseball and stuff. They be playing, but Esau be playing hockey, baseball. What's the other sport? I think it's called lacrosse. You got a few Northern Kingdom so-called Mexicans, Cubans. They like to play like soccer. You don't really see Southern Kingdom Jakes play soccer like that, but it just makes me think like a lot of these sports that I'm gonna say Esau dominates, but that he plays them, and it seems like they just the shit at it. But a lot of Jakes like tennis. That's another one. Jakes don't be playing tennis like that, but if Jakes did, or if they played hockey or baseball like that, we'll be the best at that too. And not even just talking about sports wise and using your body to do stuff. If Jake was more into like intellectual things, the intellectual things you're supposed to be in is truth, but maybe like if you have like a certain skill you can do as far as measurements, that's not wicked. Like you measure something or you skilled at math, but intellectual things like if Jake was more so into stuff like that than other things, they would be dominating the whole field. Esau wouldn't be in the top of anything, and he really ain't, behind the scenes. But that's just what they portray. That's what they tell you, And this man, he's a double-minded man. He don't do nothing right, man. He wants all this chaos to happen and all this disorder to happen, and it's gonna happen because it's written. Jacob's trouble is written. We're gonna come into the worst time ever in human history. So ain't no avoiding it. Ain't no passing it by. Ain't no, well, I don't want to go through it. Well, you might think that, but that's going to happen. It's going to happen. And we want it to happen, actually, because the only way, I brought this out in another video I did the other day, the only way for us to get the kingdom is for us to go through that straight gate. Ain't no yellow brick road. Ain't no easy way out. It's not no easy way. And this truth is what makes you a real man. Ain't no easy way out, man. You got to go through that straight gate. You got to go through hard times, man. What's that saying? I think it's easy times create weak men and hard times create strong men, something like that, or something to that effect. So we gonna see who the real gangsters and well, I don't want to say gangsters. We gonna see who the real tough guys are. When all hell breaks loose. A lot of these niggas out here that sag their pants, they're not really tough, man. They're not. Or they toting a gun on they hip. When them soldiers kick down your door, or when there's checkpoints like they got at the subways in New York, pop off, man. You ain't gonna be doing none of that tough shit. You could try, but they gonna have guns that you don't even got. They got drones that have weapons on them. They don't have these super soldiers out here. A lot of things getting ready to go down. While Jake is out here still asleep, still focused on them getting the money, chasing the bag. They about to come out with their C-hip as well, which is prophecy. That prophecy will come to pass before World War III fully kicks off. Before our missile gets shot over here, before all the missiles is flying over here in America, that C-hip, that thing that goes inside you, will be made mandatory. It will come to pass, And that's gonna be around that time where all hell is breaking loose, and we're not gonna be on the streets no more teaching. It's gonna be a lot of stuff is gonna happen simultaneously, like almost at the same time, pretty much. So yeah, man. You brothers, man. Be out there vigilant, man. Everywhere you go, man. Pay attention to your surroundings, man. You know, make sure you know doing your videos, your lessons. You know, some brothers got a different spirit on them. They might not do it every day, but you know, if you got the spirit on you, you're gonna be at least doing them 3 times a week. You know, like the elders, you know, the apostles, you know, say, you know, if you ain't doing it, if you ain't doing it, you know, once every other weekend, you know, the spirit ain't on you like that. You need to check yourself. You know, stuff is happening every day, and I know I said on my last video, I need to do videos every day. You know, and I do. You know, I do need to make a video every day. I need to be fighting this tired, you know, demon. Cause when the shift I'll be working, I'll be getting off at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Sometimes, mainly like 10, and I'll be like kind of tired. I'll be falling asleep, you know, cause I'll be wanting to do lessons like when I get off, but you know, I need to start doing them. You know, Lord willing, you know, fast more, you know, in these times, man. Pray that the Lord gives you more faith. Pray that He gives you the strength to endure, man. You know, too as well. You know, that the angels encamp around about you. I pray for that every day for myself, for the brothers, you know, in my camp, elders and apostles, Great Millstone. I pray for this every day. You know, when all hell breaks loose, because it's any moment. You just had earlier this week the outage for social media, and then last week you had a phone outage. So any day stuff can happen. Then they can have the military. You can wake up. One morning you gonna wake up and everything is gonna be. It ain't gonna be normal. It ain't gonna be the same ever again. That's gonna be the last day of normalcy. That's over. You know, you're gonna have to drive to checkpoints. They're gonna have to check your bag, and you're gonna have to either comply or die. You know, that's the times we're coming in. You know, that's the times we're coming in, man. You know, I don't believe there's gonna be no election this year. I don't believe that we got too much longer. Time is flying by like this. Prophecy is kicking off like this, and there's too many things going on, man. You know, this devil wants chaos, man. This devil, Klaus Schwab, he said, prepare for an angrier world, you know? And that's what this devil's doing. He's making stuff hard. And that's really the Lord putting the spirit on him to do that, because this devil's gonna come down to with great wrath. You know, these people are really suffering. Like I said, I mentioned I went to the doctor yesterday. They're really not doctors. Doctor really means to falsify. So they're really supposed to be called physicians. Or not, I don't mean to quote my fingers like that when I said physicians, but doctors at least. You know, this lady, she was talking about how high rent is, and I don't even know why she started talking about it, but she started talking about it. So yeah, you know, this man he's unfit to rule, man. We ain't gonna make people pay rent in the kingdom. That's a man-made thing, man. You know, that's a man-made thing. It ain't of a righteous kingdom, man. Same thing when you gotta pay for food. Man, the Lord created food that comes from the earth, grows from the earth. Just like water. You know, water comes from the earth, but we got to pay for it. You know, I got a bottle of water right here. This didn't come from me. You know, I had to go to the store and buy it, you know. But yeah, man, you know, I just wanted to do like a quick righteous rant, you know, on the times that we're living in, man. We're living in evil times, and be circumspect, you know. At any moment, anytime, something could pop off. And if the Spirit's not on you, and the Lord is not with you, you're finished, you know. So pray, you know, as much as you can. Read, you know, listen to videos, you know. If you a man of the Lord, you know, you're going to be doing videos. You're going to be out there teaching until we can't no more. They just passed a bill, I think in Canada, or they proposed it. I think they proposed it about taking men up off the streets. And what men are teaching the streets? Israelites. It ain't no Christians like that doing that for real. Come on, man. You know, it's Israelite men. So that we know who they're targeting. And the scriptures say, you know, if they persecuted the master of the house, shall not his servants be persecuted. I'm paraphrasing it. So the master of the house is YAHWH, our Lord and Savior. So they're gonna come, man. And martial law, all this stuff is coming, man. You know, while you still trying to make it in society, while this society is getting harder and harder to survive and live in, you still care about the society. You have love for it. So you don't have no faith in the world to come. So you're gonna die with it, you know, eventually, you know. And we don't have no hope in this world. That's why we're not trying to get rich. We're not chasing after the bag. We do what we gotta do. And once society collapses and it falls, Lord willing, we ain't going with it. We hope that if we do die, we die for the Lord. You know, like we didn't take the MOTB. You know, we didn't do it. We didn't comply with this devil, man. You know, so we ain't gonna just be dying for no unrighteous cause. Lord willing, you know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna close out, man. I hope this, I know I didn't really bring out no scriptures, but I quoted some. I didn't have my sword with me, and I'll probably, Lord willing, probably make a video later on. But we'll see. So I'm gonna close out, man. Lord willing, this video was edifying to the elect, the Lord's sheep. 144,000. You few sisters out there listening and learning, and y'all keep going, man. We're almost home, man. So till next time, I want to say shalom.